I'm Laura Kelly. I'm CEO of Dean Adventure Camps. The Handwork Studio started at our kitchen table where my kids were continuing their education in fiber arts that they had learned in school. And I'm a marketer. That's what I had studied in school. And I felt like if I loved watching my kids do this kind of a craft, I thought that there would be other families out there who also loved it. And so that is really, the genesis of where we started. Then after a couple of years, we moved on to Narberth and our building there. And that's when we started introducing machine sewing, because as the kids were growing with us, they wanted to learn more and different skills, but sort of in that same hands-on making sort of venue of fiber arts and machine sewing. And we did that for a number of years. And then once our growth really came from when people saw that we were doing this very niche and specific kind of skills with kids, they were inviting us. These independent schools were inviting us down to Washington, D.C. and Virginia and Maryland and Florida and Maine. And so we had a tremendous amount of expansion, after, let's say, 10 or 15 years. And then what happened was the pandemic, really. And what the pandemic did and how it changed us is we couldn't be in person, but we still wanted to help families. And the way that we could help families is we went online, and we needed to offer them activities that we could teach via Zoom. And so that's when we expanded our programming. So it's very hard to teach machine sewing on camera. And we really found that it wasn't what we were good at, wasn't necessarily just fiber arts and machine sewing. We were really good at working with kids and having patience and being nurturing. And so we expanded during the summer of 2020. And then we started offering fashion illustration and robotics and architecture. And that made us interesting to a lot more families. And so when we came back post-pandemic, then what we did is we stopped running all over the country, and we really concentrated in 4 states. But what we did is we went deeper. And so that's when we realized that we were really good at teaching kids how to make things. Regardless of what that thing was, whether they were cooking or whether they were doing woodworking, that was our specialty, is in the way in which we work with kids. So what we learned when we came back from the pandemic is what we're really good at is experiential learning. And that's why Dean Adventure Camps makes so much sense, and Playful Explorers makes so much sense in our evolution, is that we're good at whether it's the experiences learned by doing or learned by making or learned by playing, that our expertise is being able to take a great curriculum and break it down for the kids so that they're walking away learning and doing amazing things. So Dean Adventure Camps is really the evolution of bringing the Handwork Studio, which was learned by making, and combining that with Velocity Adventure Camps, which was learned by doing, and then our new venture, Playful Explorers, which is learned by playing. And so year after year, we're going to be looking and creating new opportunities for your kids to try something different. What's out there that they haven't tried yet that we can bring to you in an exciting and fun, adventurous way.